I'm making this video of my 1969 Mustang Mach 1 that's been completely restored. The reason I'm making this video is to try to put the buyer at ease. Hopefully after seeing this video you'll know that the car is everything that I say it is. I know I've been out trying to purchase cars already, and you always wonder, is the person trying to cheat you, or are you really getting what you're paying for? I purchased a car a few years back, a collector car, and the guy had made a video of it, so it helped me by looking at the video and viewing it. It gave me a lot of comfort and ease in purchasing the vehicle, knowing it was a really nice car. I'm not a professional at making these videos. This is the first video I've ever made, so I'm not going to be very good at it. So bear with me. I hope I don't mess it up too bad, but whatever mistakes I make, I think we'll have to live with, because I don't think I can erase them. Starting with the paint job on the car, it's a beautiful candy apple red paint job. It has a very high gloss paint to it. It's been painted by a very good painter. This isn't your average paint job that's done by most of your body shops in your area. It's a very high class paint job. The hood is a blackout hood. It's not the matte black that you normally see. It's a high gloss black. I thought that really looked neat and a lot nicer than just a flat black. I'm taking this video in my garage because it's quieter in here. Vehicles aren't driving by. I have some lighting. I'm sure you're going to get some reflection. It's not possibly as good as outside, but I have a lift. So I can lift it up. We can take some video of underneath the vehicle also. I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible because I don't want it to drag on too long. If I pass something up, it's not because I don't want you to see it. It's just that I'm trying to move along. There's nothing on this car that I don't want you to see. It's pretty much flawless. The paint is flawless. The windows are excellent. The glass is very good. I've changed most of the glass. The back window does have a couple scratches in it, nothing real bad, but I do want to mention it. Hopefully later on I can lift the louvers up and you can maybe see them, but I don't know if we'll be able to see them on the video. So later on I'll try to lift the louvers and we'll take a peek at it. As you can see, the car has BF Goodrich tires on it. The rims are new chrome rims. The tires are new. They're in excellent shape. The exhaust comes out in front of the rear tires. I have chrome tips. About the last 20 inches or so is chromed. I always thought that that looked nice, having the exhaust come out in front of the rear wheels. The taillights on the car, the pieces that you see around the taillights are completely chrome. Most of that, I believe they call anodized. It has some shine to it, but these are all chrome plated. Gas cap has been chrome plated. Backup lights have been chrome plated. And I'm very fussy. So everything on this car is as close to perfect as I could possibly get it. I would buy a part, didn't like the way it was chromed. I'd purchase another part, strip it down, send it out to my chrome plater, and he did show quality chrome plating. A lot of times I'd have to take the parts apart because the chrome didn't want to get into the cavities, so I would take parts apart and assemble them back together so that the chroming really looked good. Back here on the air wing, don't know if you can see it, trying to get a close-up picture. Probably actually looking at it now looks worse than it really is, but there is a mark on that wing. I think when I got this wing it came with that, but just wanted to let you know if it's something you don't like, easy enough to change that wing on it. Coming around to the other side of the car, like I say, the window glass is all very nice. The louvers on the back, new. Louver hinges, all chromed hinges. I'm going to stop the video now and I'll lift the car up and I'll get some video of underneath the car. Before I lift the car up, I thought I'd give you a view of the trunk. The back trunk lid, the mounting brackets for the rear spoiler have been chromed. The latch is chromed. I installed a electric antenna because I don't like the looks of the antenna when it's up, so whenever the radio's turned off, the antenna's down. The tail lenses, or tail lights I should say, housings have all been chromed. It has a small miniature tire in it. The latch is chrome plated. The gas nozzle is chrome plated. All the wiring is in chrome wire loom for a very neat, nice looking appearance. You can see that the trunk is pretty much, or is I should say, show quality. I mean, the paint inside the trunk is extremely nice also. I'll stop now and I will lift the car up. This is the front grille area of the car. Not sure if you can see through the grille, but the hood hinge and hood mount, everything has been chrome plated. Air conditioner canister, chrome plated. I'm not sure the proper, I believe that's called the dryer. And then the chroming around the lights and around the grille area is chrome plated. Most of the time you'll see that anodized, or it'll just be a gray paint. Them parts have all been chrome plated. The bumper does have just a little scuff in it, I see. Nothing bad, but again, just wanted to point it out. The fairing on the front, or I believe we'll call that a fairing, is extremely nice, perfect. The marker lights are new. The housings were chrome plated. Again, all the wires are in a chrome wire loom for a very nice, neat appearance. You can see the hood. I'm not sure what to call them. The hood latches are just hanging here. Those go up. Hood pins and go into the hood. Okay, I'll continue taking the car up. Okay, back, looking underneath the car. I've put in some lights down on the floor, hopefully, so you can see just how nice the underneath of the car is. I don't know if we're getting a lot of glare or reflection, but the underneath, starting with the gas tank, it's a new gas tank that was stripped down and powder coat painted in chrome. All the steel parts that could be removed from the car were powder coat painted. It's a very hard paint and it lasts forever, so I'm a big believer in that. When I restored this car, I did everything on this car I could to make everything last as long as possible, so it didn't have to be redone down the road in a few years. The rear end was completely pulled out. The center section was rebuilt. It's a 350 posi traction. It was rebuilt by Western. Rear ends, I believe the name of them are. The brake lines are all stainless steel, new brake lines, new brake pads, calipers, all bearings, seals in the axle are new. Pretty much everything on the brake system is new, other than I believe I had the drums on here turned down. Everything else is new all the way to the front. I have some lights on the floor. I have to make sure I don't step on them and break them here. You can see I have a set of traction bars on it. They've been chrome plated. Shocks are just gray, not chrome. I couldn't find anything chrome. The shackles in the back, don't know if you can see, they are chrome plated as well. Sending unit, everything is new. As much wiring as I could possibly get for the car is brand new, which was most of it. Here you can see the center section. That was all also powder coat painted. Axle was powder coat painted in chrome. Exhaust system on the car is ceramic headers. With the rest of it is ceramic coated. I built the exhaust system. It has chambered exhaust. And then the last section of it is chrome plated. I did put a crossover pipe in the exhaust after I made the exhaust because the car, I thought, was a little too harsh. It does rumble, it sounds excellent, but I was told by doing that you could just mellow it a little bit. So after I did that, I sprayed heat paint on it, and that has not been coated with the coating because pretty much you'd have to strip the whole from the headers all down and redo the whole thing, which would probably cost somewhere around $300 to have it all recoated in ceramic. I just didn't do that. You can see the transmission, that's been powder coat painted. The bell housing is powder coat painted in red. Brake light switch, mounting, hardware mounting for the shifter is chrome plated. All the cables running up are new. Drain line for the air conditioner, condensation, chrome oil pan, all the front bearings have been changed pretty much, hoses, spring, everything else has been stripped down, powder coat painted, power steering was new, hoses are all new, brakes on the front again, everything's brand new, chrome starter. You can see, I'm not sure exactly how good this is showing you, but the underneath you can pretty much, I don't think they come much better than this. I'll stop now and possibly move to the inside of the car. Here's a little more view of underneath the car from the front. I thought maybe I should also catch some of this on here. Okay, here now I've moved to the inside of the car. I've tried to put some light next to the car to try to light it up. I don't know if that's a mistake, if it's helping, but I do want you to see how nice the inside of the car is. The inside of the car is pretty much flawless. I keep saying flawless, but it is. You have to look long and hard to find anything wrong with this car. Starting with the door panels are very, very nice. You can see here the decals, the tag, the door lock itself has been chromed. Steering wheel, I did install a tack. I made a special bracket for it to go around the column. Actually, I'll take that back. I did that, but then I ended up added the tilt steering to it, and then I just was able to mount it right to the housing. The wood grain is very nice. Don't see any flaws in that. The carpeting, the interior, the headliner was changed. That's beautiful. The seats are pretty much perfect. The back seats, the same thing. The console, excellent. No marks, scuffs, scratches. Has a Hurst 4-speed competition plus shifter. Is just a little bit of scuffs from getting in the car that you normally have. I'm going to move around the other side of the car and see if I can get some video.